Yeah, this was the weekend to get into it.
Yeah, I had a great weekend. I watched Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Great game.
Great game.
You didn't watch Saturday? You didn't watch the Jets?
Of course I did.
Oh.
Of course I did. That's true. I shouldn't forget that huge win of the Jets, and I loved that. That was fun to watch, just to see them romp. But
your buddies on Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Did he play?
You know, I don't know. I didn't see him in the game.
Didn't hear his name either.
No, Marco. But I think that what it is he just got on the team like 2 weeks ago, and they're not going to... I don't know. I don't know that he's...
He doesn't know the system, and they're not going to play him that much?
I don't know. I don't know what goes on with that. He has a history of not getting on that field.
Yeah, but here's the deal. If they traded for him 2 weeks ago, if he has to learn the system, why would they trade for him?
No, I think they have him on hold if somebody gets injured.
Like
they
a reserve guy?
Yeah, they got to have that.
That's the best, because you get a ring if you win it all. You don't have to get injured.
Me and my girlfriend were talking about that, because we're friends with Marco.
Yeah.
If Marco gets a Super Bowl ring, is it good if you don't get to play?
I think it's not. If you haven't contributed even a little bit,
I don't know, man. I'd take it.
You know, they interviewed
Super Bowl ring.
and he said, I want a ring, and if it means Chad Pennington to get me a ring, then I will take the ring with Chad Pennington being...
I heard that, and I don't believe it.
No, but here's the difference.
Well,
Vinny's made him...
Vinny has said that, you know, he's trained Chad Pennington, and he's for 2 years been, working with him, and
he's made a contribution to the team. He helped the guy be a good quarterback. I mean,
but it's still not you on the, marshaling the team down the field and taking the, wearing the ring. What does that mean? Chad Pennington got it.
All I know is good to be back here. It's about 190 degrees in the studio, and I'm really ready to drop already, and I've been gone 2 weeks.
My yoo-hoo is coagulating.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta...
Your milk is already turned. Huh?
Jesus. Either turn off all the lights or something. Oh, my God.
Well, you know what the deal is? Scott, the engineer's not here.
So nobody knows what
to do.
Nobody knows how to work the heat?
He's moving today.
Well, can somebody figure out how to work the heat? It can't be that complicated.
No one learned our system.
Speaking of football, can I talk to you about our contest? What went on with our contest?
I was wondering about that yesterday.
Why don't I set the agenda? Okay. We've got time on that. We've got time. Baba Booey setting the agenda.
Well, because sometimes you want me to remind you stuff.
I know.
I wasn't trying.
Not today.
Not right now.
Today I don't need you to remind me of anything.
Don't remind us now.
That was yesterday.
Baba Booey.
All right, so I watched Pittsburgh and Cleveland. That was good.
Great game.
Although if you're a Cleveland fan, you got to be kicking yourself in the head.
Terrible.
Yeah. The Jets romped, but I don't know how real that is. Like, you can't tell with that.
Was that a good team?
I think it was.
I think,
they were pretty good.
They're in the playoffs.
Yeah. I was at the Jet game with a flask, a brand new flask, and they looked amazing, man.
Yeah, I mean, they seem like supermen at this point.
That Pennington guy, I mean, he looks like a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
Isn't it also because none of them can figure out what he's up to because he's so new?
No, I just think he's really a
he's
solid.
Sharp, yeah.
He keeps his head cool under pressure, and he rolls out and hits these touchdown passes. And I mean, the Colts aren't a great team, but the Jets looked unbelievable.
Sounds like you're in love.
Yeah, everybody's.
I love that Chad Pennington.
Talk to me about what's in the flask. What'd you have?
I had a little Johnny Black.
Now, how big is the flask?
Because, you're a degenerate, so I like to find out.
I was at a Jet game,
No, you needed it. It was cold.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah.
But how big is the flask? I mean, is it like a pint or...
No, it's
little thing.
You've seen flasks.
And what's the move? Do you keep it in your pocket and
it's funny.
That's the kind of thing you don't want people... I notice guys with flasks, they don't want people to see them sipping. So
it's funny? There's a huge line to get in the Jet game, right? It's not for people taking tickets. Since 9/11, of course, every single person has to get frisked.
You got to get there early.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And I guess you're not allowed to take a flask in the game, but these guys frisking you, they're just looking for...
Right.
The guy felt my flask, and he feels it, and he goes, yeah, you got a pea coat on. That's warm, isn't it?
You got a what?
He goes, I had a pea coat on. He goes, that warm. It's warm, isn't it? He slapped my flask. He goes, get in there, have a good time.
Your new best friend.
Everyone had a flask. He wouldn't have been able to do it. So
Let me ask you about the flask.
Yeah.
Where do you get this flask? Like, do you own one?
I own a flask.
Yeah. And how big is the flask?
Like a quart. Yeah, like a quart.
Yeah.
Oh, a quart?
No, it's not a quart. It's like a half pint.
Man, like a half a pint. Yeah.
And where do you keep it? Like in the coat pocket?
I got a big pea coat that I wear.
I think if I had a flask, I'd want to pull it out like out of my top pocket.
Right, I keep it here. But the move is, if they see you drinking out of a flask, they'll kick you out. So they sell them. The big Coors Light beers are plastic. Mm-hmm. You finish a beer real quick, and then in the bathroom you pour all the Johnny Black into the Coors Light.
Right.
So you drink. It looks like you're drinking a beer, but you're getting over on them because you're drinking Johnny Black.
Nice move. Way to go, brother.
And then you just drink the same beer for 4 quarters.
Don't you, when you go to a game, you just get up and go? You don't think about, putting liquid in your coat.
Well, if you got a problem, you do.
Now, Artie, are you one of those...
I'm just saying, normal people just get up and go somewhere. Yeah. Artie has to do all this planning.
Hey, he prepares. You gotta... I don't know.
A jet game is a lot of fun.
Agenda he's got to
Artie,
get through.
Are you one of those guys who knows exactly when they stop selling beer, so you go and get the 4 at a time?
Yeah, the baseball game, it's the 6th inning now.
Yeah. What's up?
How usually those guys who check you are such pricks. I mean, like one time, it's hard to sneak beers into Jet Stadium. I mean, my friend dressed as Santa Claus one time, and he had 18 beers. We dumped a case. We put them in
You guys are like terrorists. Instead of bombs, you got beers strapped to you.
They got beers strapped to themselves.
They stopped Santa, and they made Santa take all of his beers, and his kids walking by, and Santa's dumping all the beers out.
Not in front of the kids.
You ain't getting nothing for Christmas.
Yeah.
Give you an idea. Casey's agenda at his family. For a wedding, they were all groomsmen. They all got Jet flasks. That was their gift.
Nice.
With the name on it.
Jet!
Engraved in it.
You should see the meeting in the parking lot when you're going into the Jet game, and you have to break up the beers. There's there's a case of beer in the back of the car.
Right.
So, my buddy Frank, he's a construction worker. He's got one of those overall jumpsuits that you wear when it's cold, and his pockets everywhere. He goes, all right, I'm putting one on the leg. I got one here, one here. And then he comes up to, he goes up to everybody and he takes your left side jacket, your right side jacket. You take one here, you take one here.
Right.
Anybody got any open pockets? And you try to get everybody, set up so you can bring the whole case in.
Because you don't want to buy beer there. They charge too much money.
$8, $9 a beer.
But they don't search you for beer? They don't feel the beers?
You know what?
Depends on the dude.
If you go in with, if you put 30 beers in on everybody and they take 10 away, you still got 20.
Right. And figure it out. If it's $9 a beer, you're still ahead of the game.
We paid a case of Coors Light. We paid, I don't know, $18 for it.
Yeah. It should be like those strip clubs where the girls get all naked. You should be allowed to bring your own beer to a game. Bring your own alcohol in coolers.
Howard, the biggest degenerates ever go to these games. I mean, I remember one time during halftime, there was one of those pass, punt, and kick things for the kids.
Right.
There was 10 or 12-year-olds out there passing and throwing, see how far they can do it. A kid didn't throw the ball, he didn't throw it very far. The people booed him. 10-year-old.
Well, they're drunk.
Grow up, kid.
Yeah,
you know what? Before the games, they started showing those tailgate parties in the parking lot.
Right. Yeah.
It is so frightening. And I think they should just round all those people up. They don't even have tickets.
Right.
And it's freezing cold.
It's just the hanging.
Yeah. Hey, can I just tell you one embarrassing story?
I almost, I could have sat on the Colts side. I said, there's no way I'm going to a Jets game.
And sit on the Colts
How would you sit on the Colts side?
Well, Beth's 2 brothers are friends with 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍, the guy on the Colts. He's a linesman. And he had tickets, and I had brought him to the Stones concert, so he said, hey, tell Howard he's got a ticket if he wants to come. So I was going to go with them. And then I just said, you know what, man? I'd rather get there with my big screen TV.
It's cold.
Just chill out in front of the TV set and watch it. And I got news for you. If I had gone, I would have left at halftime anyway because the Jets were going to kick ass.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just tell you one drinking story that was really embarrassing? My dad and I went to a game. I can't remember, in like 85, and I can't remember whether it was the playoffs or not, but it was an important game. It was either the last game of the season. So my dad and I brought a flask, that we shared.
Nice.
Oh, dear.
So
nice.
Father-son flask.
This is great.
Isn't that nice?
2 straws.
So my dad and I had taken hits out of the flask, and my dad, he got a little,
Wasted.
He got a little wasted, which was funny to see. So there was this couple sitting behind us. They must be like 100-year-old season ticket holders, as a couple, and they're really old. And when there's a big play, you stand up to see what happened. Every time we stood up, they yelled at us, "Sit down, sit down." So my father kept going, be quiet, be quiet. My father kept hitting a flask.
Right.
Around the fourth quarter, this guy behind us had to be 80 years old. Around the fourth quarter, the guy called my father like an idiot or something like that. My old man turns around and picks him up by both collars, right out of the chair. Shake through. And I'm like, Dad, chill out. He was going to beat the crap out of the old man.
Well, yeah, rightly so.
Oh, dear.
Your dad's the annoying guy who stands up every minute and doesn't care about anybody
Howard,
else.
you don't know what it's like to go to a game. Everybody stands up. No, but everybody stands up every minute.
Except that old couple.
Yeah.
Howard, it's safe to say if you have a flask, you have a drinking problem, right?
Right. I think so.
No, not on a Jet game. Take a flask to the opera. I mean,
Take a flask to work with you.
You're not going to the opera because you can't take a flask.
Well, yes, so.
Matt, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Robin. How you doing? First of all, the flask is necessary for anything you do.
It is.
Going to a sporting event.
Weddings.
I have one.
Believe me, dude. I like everywhere I go. I think I drank every night of vacation, and I'm almost up to the flask.
Well, you know what? That's why I said, now I know what to get you. I'm going to get you a flask.
Should be a nice flask. By the way,
Not only saving money.
Robin, your gift to me, which was a big bottle of champagne. One of your gifts. That went the first night.
That was the you got home, popped that up.
That was gone. That is the best champagne. She got me a bottle of Cristal.
No, it wasn't Cristal.
Yes, it is. What was it?
Krug.
Oh, that's what it's called, Krug. Yeah, it was really good, and that was gone.
How big was the bottle?
It was like a regular champagne bottle.
It was regular, for people size, not Artie size.
Right. But the flask thing is, there's one problem when you do the flask thing, because I've done it a bunch of times. I did it at the Met game in the World Series. It was like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
You drink out of the flask, and everything seems like it's fine. Then you walk into warm weather, and you don't know how drunk you are until you get into a warm place. So you keep drinking it.
And Matt, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, so I saw you Saturday night at Dos Caminos.
Yeah, I was over at Dos Caminos. Guess who I went to dinner with?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you with Beth, and first of all, never seen her in person. She's beautiful. And also, you were sitting across from some hot other girl.
Hot other girl was Mark Cronin's girlfriend.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
You're talking about Mark Cronin, the writer Mark Cronin?
Mark Cronin, you want to call him a writer? Go ahead.
Well, I
You're
don't
being
know what
generous.
else to call.
You're being very nice.
I heard something. Who's he dating?
He's just dating a nice girl.
Oh, okay.
And she's beautiful?
Yeah, she's very pretty. Very
Does
pretty
she
girl.
know it's Mark Cronin?
She does not.
Mark Cronin.
Mark Cronin, I don't know how far. I don't know how far he'd go back with with our show, but I used to do a television show on Channel 9 here in New York.
That was a great show.
And Mark was this guy who was a chemical engineer, went to University of Pennsylvania. He was doing great. All of a sudden, wakes up one morning, decides he wants to be a comedy writer. No one will hire him except me.
Right. Somehow you hired him.
Yeah, I hired him.
Engineer.
And he turned out to be pretty good. He was a real good writer and went on after that show to produce 3 shows out in California. He's got a brand new TV show coming on.
What did he produce?
For the WB, he's got... he filled up a house with, has-been celebrities.
Oh.
And now they're going to all... live together. And I go, what do they win money? He goes, no. That's just the point. They don't do anything except live together, and we just keep throwing crap at them to do, and he's going to come in and explain it. But
okay,
he's got like MC Hammer, Emmanuel Lewis,
Vince Neil
from Motley
is
Crue.
that the one that what's his name? Who always sings those songs? Corey
Feldman's in that.
And this one.
Yeah,
one of those Playboy chicks. He got a hot Playboy chick.
Brandy Roderick.
Oh God.
And he goes, it's I don't know. So anyway, Cronin's
pretty, that girl.
What?
The girl was really pretty.
Yeah, very pretty girl.
Now, let me ask you a question about Mark. You know, before Mark had any success with you or anybody else, he was married to somebody pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
So
and rich, I think.
I mean, is he a good-looking guy?
No, he's a geek.
I'm just checking.
No, he really looks like a chemical engineer.
Yeah.
And then I was with Beth's two brothers too.
Nice guys.
Dos Caminos.
Yeah, that was good stuff there, huh? The best guacamole in the city, I think, so far.
Yeah, very good. And
so, who picked up the tab? Did Mark?
Please. he did go for the wallet, though. He did. He made the move. Yeah, he made the move.
Good for you, Mark.
Yeah, he did. He made the move, and I just said, no.
But here's the deal. I think about this all the time. If I was going out to dinner with you and I was going to pay.
Go ahead. I know exactly what you do.
Here's what you do, because I've done this a million times. I went out with there's a couple that will never let us pay. I get up to go to the bathroom, have dessert. I find my waitress. I go, here's my credit card. They should never see the bill.
Right. That's what you do. But Cronin, of course, didn't do it.
He just made the move.
Yeah. Like Stuttering John makes the move. It's like,
Well, how come when he goes to make the move, you don't let him finish the move?
Because they know he can't do it.
You should let him.
Oh, you can't let Stuttering John do it.
Oh, come on. You know what? He's got more money than me. You guys don't feel sorry for him.
Somehow you always feel...
Let Howard pay for me if I went out with you.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone expects me to pay because they think I've got $20 gazillion.
Well, you know, Howard, I have a question.
I don't make much money, you know, so.
I took, listen to this. We called you, actually, Robin, but you were unavailable.
Yeah.
We took, it was a bunch of us going out to dinner. I forget what night it was.
Must have been Saturday, if that was,
Yeah. It was, we went down to 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍 Kitchen. Me, Artie, Stuttering John and his wife, Ralph. Oh, I know what it was. Ralph says to me, hey, I want to get a bunch of people together for dinner.
Oh, this was early in the vacation.
Yeah. I want to get a bunch of people together for dinner. I go, great, count me in. I'd love to get together with everyone. He goes, all right, I'm in charge. So he doesn't make a reservation anywhere forever.
Oh, no.
Then at the last minute, he calls me up, do you know where we should go?
And he called me at the last minute to go. He goes, I know this is last minute, but we're going out tonight.
Yeah. So he goes, do you know anywhere we should go? So I said, dude, I thought you were taking care of this. I said, well, you know it's a real nice place, 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍 Kitchen. Oh, really? Okay, can I drop your name? Because we might have trouble getting a table.
Yeah, at this
So I said, well, go ahead. He drops my name. He gets a table. He calls me back. He goes, you know, I don't know if we should go to 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗍 Kitchen because they don't have any round tables. And I don't like sitting at a square table. So it's not
Ralph.
It's not.
Over.
He's like a girl. He goes, it's not good for conversation. I said, well, you know what? You just dropped my name. Do me a favor. Don't cancel the reservation because of a table, of a square table. I'm fine with a square table, and you've used my name. I don't want you to cancel at the last minute. I said, well, okay, I'm coming. I don't ask him who's coming or anything. Well, who do you think should be there?
I thought he was planning this.
That's what I thought, too. So I go, well, what about Ross? Maybe give Robin a call. Call some people, see what they do. Yeah, I'll call some people. So this was supposed to be done days ago. See, that's why you got the call.
Right, at the last minute.
Yeah. Who else should I call? So I said, well, what about Artie? You know, some people. Get together some people.
He doesn't know anybody.
Right. So I show up. I get there. Ralph, by the way, comes over to my apartment because he wants to ride down to the place.
Oh. He's throwing a party, but you have to get him there.
Yeah. So I take him. We go down there. Everybody's there. There's a square table. There's 3 seats left. One for me, one for Beth, one for Ralph. Ralph plants himself. There's 2 seats next to each other, which you would think would be for me and Beth to sit next to each other. And there's one all the way at the end where Ralph will be in Siberia.
Right.
And Ralph plants himself down where me and Beth should be sitting. And because he doesn't want to sit.
He takes one of the 2 seats that are together.
Yeah, because he hates a square table and doesn't want to be at the end.
Right.
So I said to Beth, well, there's no room for us. We'll go to another table. So Ralph begrudgingly moves to Siberia at the end of the table and is pouting the entire friggin' time because he's not in the midst of all the action.
Right, where he thinks the good spot is.
And believe me, I was at the end of the table, too. It makes no difference. But then when he got enough alcohol, he couldn't care where less were. You know, alcohol turns you into a man. Went from being a crying girl to a man.
That was a fun night. You had the Chopin vodka that night.
Yeah, it was loaded. So anyway, then the bell comes.
Yeah.
And
it's Ralph's party.
It's Ralph's party. I see nobody reaching for the bill. The bill's been laying there for for an hour.
I reached.
Yeah, I saw you did the reach.
But you couldn't reach it?
Yeah, you couldn't reach it. He was very far away from it.
He tried.
Yeah. So I just said, you know what? I'll pay for the whole thing. Boom.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He thanks you belatedly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I paid for the thing.
I love all these people who are so willing to accept invitations and never pay.
I was a guest. And all I know is
invited you.
I paid for the whole thing. And to me, if someone really wants to pay, they go up to the waiter, as Gary was saying.
Right.
You go up and you talk to the person during it.
Especially if you've arranged a party.
Right.
You go in and you say, make sure I get the bill.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he should. Well, I mean, I couldn't pay for the whole 12 people, though.
Yeah, you want to be sitting there splitting everything
I would have paid for me, and
he would have been like, I had the lobster salad.
Right. Oh, I hate that.
And then I have horrible fits that they've made the reservation in my name, and then no one will leave a good tip if we all split it up.
Right, because then there's cheaping out on the tip, too. When they don't include the tax when they're splitting things up. They do a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Ralph billed it to me as him and Booker were having a Christmas party.
Yeah, well, that Howard will pay for.
Yeah. I said, all right, where is it?
Great. Him and Booker were having a Christmas party.
That's what he said.
Boy, I didn't even see Booker make the move for the credit card.
Well, yeah, when Ralph left the message on my machine, he said, I'm thinking of getting people together.
Well, he gets them together and I pay. I love that. And he's the hero.
Oh, boy.
He's invited you.
It's Ralph. I'm trying to figure out a place where Howard could buy us dinner. Do you have?
Howard, where do you want to buy dinner?
Howard's buying dinner tonight. Who wants to go?
Do you have any suggestions?
Since Howard's paying, he should pick the restaurant. That's why I called.
Has he ever paid at any of the times you ever?
One time he paid and his credit card bounced.
That was the best.
That was the best. That was the best. I finally broke down and said, okay, I'll let him pay. Let's see what happens. They come back to the table. I'm sorry, Mr. Sorella. Your card is expired or denied or something. He goes, so he didn't have any cash. I just said, give me the bill.
So he's never paid.
No. I think one time maybe. I don't know.
He's never pulled out a credit card again since that day.
Hey, wait, I know there are a ton of people on the phones, and we got tons of stuff to talk about because we haven't been with you for 2 weeks, but I got to play you something right now as we go into commercial. And this is going to get you charged up for today's show because this is something we've been waiting for a long time. Here you go. Just listen to this.
Today, on a very special Howard Stern show, a mother and son reunite after more than 30 years.
Dude, my life has never gone this well. I'm in love. I'm going to actually have probably the best Christmas I ever had. You guys have given me the coolest Christmas present I've ever got.
That's today, on a very special Howard Stern show.
Big reunion show. We wanted to do a reunion show ever since Oprah first came on the air.
Right, we never managed to do it, but today...
Found Cabby's mom. Took me 3 friggin' years to locate her. She's here. She's in the building, and Cabby's in the building right now.
And they're not in the same room.
They're not in the same room. They're going to be meeting here later in the program.
Wow.
And they're very special.
They're both already here.
They're both here. Very special Howard Stern show.
Oh, how are we going to do this?
Yeah. And on tomorrow's show, Cabby's mom will box Stuttering John's mom.
No, what are we doing? Are we meeting Cabby first? Or?
I thought it through for the entire vacation. We're going to meet Cabby first.
Oh, God.
Because really, we should leave the surprise. It's Cabby's moment.
Right.
And then his mother will walk in. And after all these years of searching, Cabby...
She wasn't looking for him, though.
No. Not till we found her. No.
She was fine.
She was fine. She was doing great. But no, she'd always been curious about... and I talked to Cabby over vacation, and I said, there's nothing up my sleeve. All I want to do is do a reunion show. A serious reunion show.
Yes. And he was willing to wait because this has been a long time for him.
Yeah, he's nervous as hell. I mean, you can imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I would be too. Look at what he's done to himself.
No, he really is. I mean, this is like the biggest moment in his life. He's like, oh my God, this is like earth-shattering.
Hey, Howard.
Is he with... We're having somebody here to assist him.
No, Cabby doesn't want any assistance. He's going to have I think his girlfriend's going to be here.
Yes, okay. Somebody.
Yeah, someone will be here to carry him out. Yeah.
Can we talk about how Cabby called us over the vacation and like...
Yeah, let's do that when we get back.
All right.
Because I really do want to...
We have been rambling.
I just want to thank you, Howard. A few months ago, I won a big screen TV from the show, and it's awesome.
Oh, good.
Thank you for
you mean you actually got it?
Yeah, Tom I worked with him. I worked with Tom Gizamundo. He really hooked me up really nice.
You didn't have to call 7 on your side?
It's funny because I won it in, end of August, September, and I probably didn't get it until about a month ago. So.
Wow.
Wow. It's great. On this station, a lot of times our listeners have to almost sue the radio station to get their prizes.
Well, look at how long
I had to call every week. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, we're working on it. We'll get it to you soon. I didn't want to be like a pain in the butt because, I did win this awesome prize. And
you think we work for a small company? Like, I worked for a small radio station, my first job.
Yeah.
And we all used to race to the bank because if you got there last, sometimes your check wouldn't clear.
Absolutely. I remember those days.
I mean, that's almost like our prize closet.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I got to take a break.
What you doing? I like this. This is a good side of you.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Cabby, and actually we've kind of communicated with Cabby's mom, and she's real excited. At first she was like, oh, gee, the Howard Stern show, they're setting me up for disaster, blah, 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 blah.
Not only that, I mean, this was out of the blue. She didn't know that her son was looking for her.
No, she didn't. And so then, she was thinking about it, and then she decided to do it, and then she did some research of her own, and she's aware of who her son is. She
researched him.
Yeah, a little bit. And, she's like, oh, he's cute.
Oh,
right?
She looked at him?
Yeah, she saw him somewhere. But we're not sure if she saw Kane. Or
she probably thinks it's Kane.
Oh, because she goes, you know what? My son is so cute. She goes, he looks a lot like me, but he's much cuter.
Right. Oh, my goodness. It is Kane.
And I'm thinking... She might think it's Kane that's Cabby. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be a great show,
If he looks like her, I hope for her case of this game.
But anyway,
oh my goodness.
Well, it's great, man. I think you're doing a great job.
it is great, and and she's excited, and he's excited, and it's going to be a great moment on the show, and that's going to be happening in the next hour, okay?
Yeah, the softer side of Howard. I like it.
There you go, brother.
The new Howard.
The new Howard, if you will.
The new Howard.
The 2003.
The new Howard. I'll tell you about my vacation. I want to. We were in here having the funniest discussion about New Year's Eve and vacation. Because I said to Artie, "What'd you do New Year's?" And he goes, "Oh, I took Dana up to Vermont for a little, Vermont New Year's Eve."
Yeah.
He goes, "And that's what were you doing? Snowboarding?"
I went snowmobiling.
He went snowmobiling, and he goes, "And that's another flask activity."
Everything with a flask.
I tell you, it makes everything a little more interesting.
It's the adult baby bottle.
Yeah.
You got your bottle with you? Sure.
Did you pack your nappies in your bottle?
Yeah, little Johnny Black.
I like that you didn't do anything physical. You were on a machine.
No, I don't ski. I skied once in my life, and it went horribly bad.
I'll never ski.
It's really dangerous if you don't. It looks like fun if you know what you're doing.
It's fun.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
I have such a phobia about it because when I was 13, well, actually when my cousin Paul was 13, so I was about 11, he went on a ski trip and he came back. They had to remove all the cartilage in his knee, and his knee was never the same. And I just was like, you know what? Maybe it's a great feeling, but I like the feeling of walking on my actual cartilage.
There are thousands and thousands. Well, Hammond, what's that newswoman? Every time she goes skiing, she breaks her ankle or something.
On Fox. Polizon, yeah.
But everybody else manages to get back without injury.
Not really.
I'll tell you something.
What? Ask Gary about his son.
When you go skiing with the family, it is Howard. Let me tell you what kind of work you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you got 4 sets of skis, me, my wife, and the 2 kids, right? You pull up to the 2-minute unloading zone. Now I unload all the skis and all the boots, right? Now they stand there. I got to run and park the car like a mile away. Now I run back. Now I got to carry like 3 sets of skis because my kids can't carry their own skis because they got the boots on now.
Yeah.
You can't walk in those boots. Then
it's exhausting.
Lucas goes to ski. Wait, listen. Lucas goes to ski school at 9 o'clock. So by the time you get him signed in and everything, Jackson's got to go to ski school at 9:45.
Where's your wife in all this? Does she do anything?
No, she's got Lucas. I'm pulling Jackson. We're all carrying stuff.
How about she carries both kids?
And listen,
while you park the car.
So you get Jackson in at 9:45.
Gary's pulling her on a sled.
She's in another buggy he's pulling.
I got Mary on the sled. I'm pulling her with my teeth. What does daddy equal slave?
I'm Dasher. I'm Gary.
By the time you get the kids into ski school, right?
Yeah.
Now Mary and I go to put on our boots, get our skis on. We get on the slopes. It's 5 after 10. We got to pick up the first kid at 11:30.
Where's the joy in that?
Yeah, why are you doing anything?
Got 85 minutes of really good skiing in.
Yeah. Seriously, are you just completely exhausted after a vacation like that?
I was sweating.
Crazy.
2 days, I'm sweating before I even put my boots on.
Yeah.
Because you're carrying and you're running and you're picking.
But is there joy in it for you?
There is, because it is fun to ski and it is fun to see them ski. But then the end of the day is the same thing.
And Jackson got hurt.
He did.
But he had to be carried down on the stretcher.
He had to go on the ski stretcher, yeah.
What did he do?
He twisted his, he messed up his knee a little bit. He's fine.
Dude, I got 5 words for you. Sonny Bono. Okay?
Oh, boy.
Seriously.
One guy skis into a tree.
Skiing's a lot of work. We were up in Vermont, and Dana said to me, I think I might want to go skiing. Like, trying to prompt me to go, okay, I'll come with you. And I was like, all right, well.
Have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, so what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go to the lodge and get a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I actually got to do something I always wanted to do as a skier. I went up to 𝗛ощ with Bucky, one of our sales guys, who's an amazing skier.
Right.
And,
Bucky's an amazing
Bucky is an amazing skier.
And you know what I said to him? He got a little insulted. I said, Bucky, you're an amazing skier. I said, I'm shocked that you're an amazing skier. And he goes, why are you shocked? I go, because this is a giant pain in the ass that takes a lot of patience, and you're not a guy for patience or
He just does not look like an athlete.
Unbelievable.
Jean-Claude Bucky.
I mean, Howard, you look at him from behind, you know, his skis are together. He's just such a fluid motion. It's so un-Bucky.
Really?
Yeah.
Bucky Dent.
Bucky becomes graceful on skis.
Very graceful.
So you went skiing with Bucky?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Jody and a couple other people. But I
take a lot of fun.
Living life for the fast lane.
Yeah.
I did the thing I always wanted to do.
Yeah, but Alpine Bucky is different from radio station Bucky.
I will tell you one thing about Bucky. Bucky's the funniest dude in the world. You know, Bucky.
His name's Bucky.
He doesn't like to. He's not open to time.
Belong on skis.
See that grown man over there? Yeah, his name's Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky doesn't like to move ahead with the times.
Right.
Like if you see the way people dress.
Right.
Now, you know, most of the outfits are black and that whole thing.
Bucky's old school.
Bucky's wearing fire engine red ski pants.
Oh, my goodness.
And like,
when I learned to ski, they didn't have black.
Well, here's the funny thing. We're sitting on the lift, and he goes, you know, I went to go buy new ski pants. He goes, you can't find red anywhere. Everything's black now.
He wants red ski pants.
Because you know who else wears red? Bozo.
You can spot him a mile away.
What do his skis look like?
He's got the thin, long skis. I mean, the guy could ski.
Wow.
He dresses like a Von Trapp.
But it is the thing I always wanted to do. The place I was staying, the condo that I was staying, you walk out, you go 20 feet, you put on your skis, and you go down the hill.
Nice.
You know, you ski right up the mountain.
No kids.
You know what I did that yesterday morning? I left the kids. I got up at 7 in the morning.
Nice.
My skis up at 7:45, and I was gone for 2.5 hours.
When stuff's too much effort, it just ruins it for me because I get all crazed from it. Like the only thing I'm capable of handling for a vacation is going to one of these Caribbean islands, planting myself in a chair, and sitting there all friggin' day.
But when you had littler kids,
I couldn't go.
He never took them skiing.
Allison took the kids everywhere. I could not handle it. In fact, now I got the dog. I barely handle that. I mean, you got to look. You know, we had to get the dog in shape because don't forget the dog got her period. Did you know this story?
No.
We got a dog. You know, Beth and I both love bulldogs, so we get the dog. And the day we got an older dog, a 9-month-old puppy, but 9 months old, which is great because the dog hasn't had an accident, completely house trained. But when we first got her, we were still working. It was before vacation. First day we get her, she goes right into heat, which is something you don't want to go through.
You didn't tell us this.
Yeah, the dog gets her period. And it's, you know how, like, women get all ragged out? Dogs get it 50 friggin' times worse because the period...
The dog PMSs?
PMS is this progesterone running through their bodies. Their nipples grow.
Oh.
Their vaginas look like a ball sack.
Oh. They're like hanging out.
Because it hangs. The dog, the breeder told us, you know, you see a couple of drops of blood. Couple of drops of blood. We had to put the dog.
There was a trail.
In sanitary belt and panties. Panties. My dog's in panties.
Did you take pictures that much?
Yeah, I'm bringing them in for you tomorrow. You're gonna die. It's the funniest thing.
Panties hot.
She hated the panties.
No G-string, big.
It's G-string. It's G-string.
Oh.
And the dog is running around, and like I'm changing maxi pads.
Oh.
I'm like,
doggy pads are they human?
Oh, human. Human, but they look like what a broad wears.
Oh, stop it.
And
you wouldn't do that for a girl.
No, but I love the dog, you know, and I get emotional with the dog, but, you know, I got to tell you. And the dog got the period. She must have stressed out. Must have stressed out from moving the home. She got
weepy?
Itchy on her face, and it started to rub her eye.
She broke out.
From her period.
Somebody was telling you in here that you needed to clean between those folds really good.
Yeah, well, believe me, I have a saga you wouldn't believe, but we cleaned the folds good and everything. So, and then the dog started to get itchy butt, and this and that. So we had to take on one problem at another.
Itchy butt?
Yeah.
What's that from?
We We didn't know. So we have the vacation to straighten the whole dog out. So I stayed home. I was supposed to go to Caribbean.
I know. You said you canceled your whole thing.
Canceled the whole thing.
I laughed because I said, yeah, he's got this dog now. He can't even go.
Wait, now I can't even go anywhere.
You canceled your vacation to the Caribbean, and skiing's a pain in the ass.
No, we wanted to get to know the dog.
But you
we were really into the project of the dog. So, you know, I got a dog with panties. I'm changing the panties.
And you're walking her with the panties?
And you got to explain to people why their panties on.
The panties.
I actually took her out to the Hamptons to get through the worst of her period.
Oh.
Because that way she could not wear her panties when she was outside, you know, and it was very good.
What other dog gets to go to the Hamptons and get through a trauma?
You know, nobody takes me anywhere.
Right. You have your period, you're right here. So, and also no photographers, you know, with their panties. You don't want that. So anyway, I just you know, was going through that. Then the dog had to go on antibiotics for her eye that she scratched. Then, the itchy butt, I brought the dog to Dr. 𝗛cie out on Staten Island, which was a 2-hour trip because there was so much traffic. And Dr. 𝗛cie is like the bulldog expert.
Oh, really? He's Mr. Bulldog.
He's like the guy.
Dr. Bulldog.
If you go to him, he'll solve anything. He takes, look, there's nothing wrong with this dog. He goes, they hardly have a tail. He cleans under the tail. Boom, no more itchy butt.
You gotta clean its tail?
Gotta clean its tail.
With like a wipe?
Little wipe, yeah.
To wipe the butt of the dog.
You got like a handy wipe for the
Just
dog.
the tail, not the butt. You don't touch the butt.
Good.
So, yeah.
Dog.
So Dominic went to Puerto Rico. He calls every day. He goes, oh, it's so warm. I'm in the water right now. Make sure you pick up the dog duty. And you know what was funny the first 2 times? But every day he's like, make sure the dog...
Why don't you enjoy your vacation, Dominic?
He goes, with the cold... You know, that's what Beth said to me. He's so miserable on his vacation that he's calling me every minute.
Would you really be thinking of razzing somebody if you're having a good time?
And I would get so pissed. I said to Beth, I'm never having dinner with this guy again. And I said, and secondly, I am having a good time. We're having a fine time.
You're not thinking of calling him.
No, I don't want to call Dominic. I can't stand him.
All you have to do is think of him in his bathing suit. The joke's on him.
I was going to mail him the duty. Every movement. I'll go, here it is. I picked it up for you.
Box it up. Give him the sanitary pads, too.
I'm not all that bummed out about picking up the duty, oddly enough. I don't think it's a big deal.
Well, you love the dog.
I do.
You wouldn't want to pick up someone else's dog.
No. But the dog's a good dog, and the dog hasn't had any accidents. She hangs out, and she's very mellow.
How long does the period last?
It was 3 weeks.
What?
3 weeks.
Now, when does it come back again?
You have 6 months, I think.
So then you're going to get her fixed.
Oh, yeah. February.
Oh, you got to do that.
You got to wait a whole month in addition because the progesterone streams through their body, female hormone.
Right.
You know, it's like a whole deal. So I was busy with that.
You're learning way too much.
I know so much about bulldogs. I'm walking the dog. The guy goes, hey, Howard, how you doing? He goes, I got a bulldog, too. He says, I was wondering. He goes, but my dog has a slight limp. I said, what food do you have her on? He goes, blah, blah, blah. I go, no, that's puppy food. And your dog's a puppy, but it's growing too fast. I've read about all this. And I could tell you what's wrong with the dog.
So you're now like that doctor.
I'm like Dr. 𝗛cie.
You're the guru of the Obi-Wan Bulldog.
I'm Obi-Wan Bulldog, dude. But, man, I was like, man, this is a lot of work. There was a couple of times I was ready to bring the dog back, but Beth's like, no.
She was handling.
She loves the dog.
I saw a bulldog last night, and I thought of you, and the guy was trying to go into a store.
TV commercial?
No.
In real life.
In real life. He was trying to go into a store, so, it was snowing. Yeah. He wanted to tie the bulldog to a tree, and every time he tried to walk away, that dog made the saddest sound I have ever heard.
That's what mine does. They cry.
Yeah. I was like, that's like something's hurting.
Yeah, they cry. Yeah. My dog cries.
I said, I wonder if your dog makes that noise.
Oh, yeah, you could hear my dog cry.
Oh, dear.
If Beth leaves the room, the dog cries.
It's a funny-looking dog, though.
Isn't it?
They all
God.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, even this guy, I was like, oh, there's that face.
Howard did this thing where he gave the dog and the dog can't eat it, so he tries to eat it, but he keeps up spitting it out.
Dog can't eat a grape.
Yeah, because his mouth is...
The mouth is so weird. They can't figure out how to eat it, so it just goes flying out across the room. It's the funniest thing.
I do the same thing with a grape.
Yeah. But, yeah, the dog cries. It's great. It's nice.
No.
But it was a lot of work.
Do they sell doggy panties? Or you
got to go to the pet shop. But it turns out the doggy panties stay on because they hook up under the dog's tail. My dog don't have a tail, so the panties keep falling off, and I'm lifting the goddamn panties.
Panties can't stay in place.
Yeah, and I go over to my buddy's house. I had to keep the panties on and
bulldoggy panties.
Because you don't want to get blood all over everyone's
Of course not. But it was heavy flow, or
heavy flow. Oh, there's no light flow, baby.
Did he mess up?
I said I didn't change my kids' tampons. What am I doing?
This is like
Maxi-pad action. Unfriggin' believable.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and that makes the dog have to pee, so you got to take her out every 2 hours.
Oh. And how does she let you know she has to go?
We just took her out every 2 hours. But now she's up to the point where she comes over to my bed and wakes me up and says, I got to go to the bathroom, goes down, goes to the bathroom, comes back up. So she's all right.
It's like you have a kid now.
It is. It is. And I'm like, why did I do that to myself?
I'm sitting here. I'm trying not to say it.
Yeah.
But that sounds like work.
Because you know me. I get like, I want a dog, I want a dog, I want a dog. I get the dog, and I'm like, wait a second. What happened to my perfect life?
But let me ask you a question.
What did I do?
It's a big
You're running around saying Baba Booey shouldn't take his kids skiing.
I know.
You're in the same position.
Howard,
I'm not in the Caribbean.
Here's a big question.
Caribbean because I'm changing a panty.
I'm changing panties on a dog.
Here's a big question.
What am I doing?
This comes up all the time with friends of mine. You want to go on vacation this summer for 2 weeks. What are you going to do with the dog?
Well, Laura loves the dog, and she has dogs. And also our breeder will take the dog anytime.
Because actually our cousin, she had a Dalmatian. She boarded it. She got home. He was
Oh, no.
Yeah, died of like parvo.
Oh, what's that?
It's a disease that dogs
Heartworm or
get.
something?
Yeah, like a worm or something.
But I mean, she was gone for 10 days. When she got back, her dog was dead. She was heartbroken.
Wow.
Yeesh.
So you got to leave with somebody you trust. You're lucky you have somebody.
Yeah.
Because usually you have to hit up all your friends and relatives.
You know what else freaks you out? Aside from the commitment to the dog, you go to the vet with the dog and you see all the sick dogs, and that makes you crazy because you're like, oh my God, look at all the problems I could be having.
Yeah, did the guy with who's the guru of bulldogs, did he have a room full of sick bulldogs?
There's about 10 of them.
Oh.
Now, do you go in there? I'm not joking around when I say this. Do you like hold the dog's paw? Like it's
Oh, yeah, you got to. Oh, no, yeah.
Like
you got. Oh, it's worse than taking the kids. Kids, I used to leave in the room. I go sit out and read magazines. This is unbelievable.
You got to stay right there with them.
Yeah. I said to the dog, I got to concentrate on my kids.
Look at what you've had it to a couple of vets. You change a maxi pad.
You don't even know the half of it.
Oh, washing faces and tails.
Oh, it's a whole thing every day. I said to Beth, what happens?
And picking up duty.
I said, what happens if you and I break up? Who's going to take you? Have to still come and take care of the dog.
Or you're giving the dog to her.
Yeah. No, I won't do that.
You will too.
Oh, no. Well, you both love the dog. What
you will give the dog to her.
Court case.
No. I've already signed on as the owner.
But wait a minute.
It's papers. I own the dog.
If you can transfer ownership. If you say that the dog cries when Beth leaves the room.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog loves.
She's getting the dog.
It's her dog.
It follows Beth around like it's.
Yeah.
That dog's no idiot.
The dog knows.
Yeah, and I go to Beth. Boy, the dog doesn't even pay attention to me. She goes, "Oh, the dog loves you." She thinks I can't handle the fact that the dog doesn't love me as much.
That's right. You're jealous.
I go, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm over it.
I'm over it.
You'll give the dog to her.
Yeah. So that's that. That was my vacation.
You know how you heard Artie was talking about going snowmobiling. Did you hear about this woman who went snowmobiling and died because she had a microwave on the handlebars.
Why would somebody do that?
Did you hear about this?
No.
Gary, you didn't hear about this?
Wait, a microwave?
Right, Freddie?
I heard about it, and that's all the information I got.
Was she making
Why did she have the microwave?
I don't know, but she got into an accident because she had a microwave on, carrying it on a handlebar.
You tell a great story.
Thank you for
He started telling me this story
That's what
during the commercials, and I said, "Wait, save that for the air." And I realized the whole story. He doesn't know anything more about it.
Only a headline.
There's only a headline. Why did she have a microwave on the handlebars? Was she using the snowmobile as a car?
She was heating up an empanada?
I think she was transporting the microwave.
Right.
Wow.
You know.
And how did the microwave cause an accident?
I don't know. She probably couldn't see over it.
Hey, let me just get this going because I know Fridge is on the phone. So we had a football poll all year. 5 guys.
Well, for the season.
Yeah, for the season. And whoever picked the most winners, it was Casey, Gary's son, an 8-year-old, Jackson, Artie, William Refrigerator Perry, and a monkey.
Yes.
And the monkey just would spin a wheel. And my point being, the monkey, as far as I know, was doing just as well as everyone else.
All these other guys are sitting around figuring it out for a week, and the monkey spins the wheel.
Anyway, so where are we at? This is for betonsports.com.
These are the final results.
Go ahead, give them to me.
All right, so Artie, in his last game, he lost. So Artie finishes the season 4-10. Okay. Artie the big gambler.
Hey, Artie, don't bet on the Jets.
No, I have made a decision not to do that.
Good man.
Okay, Jackson won his last game. He finishes the season 6 wins, 7 losses, and a tie.
Not bad for an 8-year-old.
Okay. The monkey, spinning a wheel, won his last game. He finishes at 500, 7-7.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Now here's the big news. Here's what you got to know. Going into the final week, it's KC and the Fridge tied.
Right.
Tied for number 1.
They both have 8 wins. Okay. Fridge picks a game. Buffalo giving 7 to the Bengals. I turn on the game. Buffalo's up like 28-0. So I can see they end up winning that game.
Right.
Done.
Fridge wins.
Fridge wins his game. So
right.
Now Casey's got the late game. It's Dallas and Washington. Casey picks the Redskins, giving 6.5 to Dallas.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to take a stab at the final score of the game, Howard?
What is it?
6.5 to Dallas?
Yeah.
So what was the score? You didn't beat the spread.
20-14. By 1/2 point, Casey lost the money.
Wow.
Howard, in the last
$25,000 you blew.
in the last 2 minutes, the whole game, Washington was Dallas, right? They held them to probably under 150 yards total offense the whole game.
You must be kicking yourself.
It was like somebody just kicked me in the stomach.
How much could you use $25,000?
Oh my God!
That would have changed his life.
Oh, wait, let me tell you this. Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So the last play of the game, right? All Washington has to do is just hold on and just don't let them score. The quarterback for the Cowboys gets back, throws up a Hail Mary pass in the end zone. The guy catches it. I'm down. I need him just to stay there. They score a touchdown. I lose.
Oh my God!
2 minutes.
Oh my God!
Half a point.
How did the monkey end up doing this? Did he tie you?
7-7.
Oh, he's 7-7, and you're what?
You were
Casey had 8 wins.
8 and 6.
So Casey's 1 win better than the monkey.
Wow.
And I'm 3 losses.
Hey, let me congratulate the Fridge. Fridge. Hey, Fridge. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. We're kind of being low key.
Hey, how's it going?
Fridge, congratulations, $25,000.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, the Fridge. Now, Fridge, you're donating your money to charity.
The National Organization of Professional Athletes.
What? What, Fridge?
Hello?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I said charity start at home.
Yes, charity does start at home. Actually, in your case, it's not going to your home. It's going to... Where is it going again?
The National Organization of Professional Athletes. I'm not sure what they do.
Yeah, what do they do?
Huh?
What does the National Organization of Professional Athletes do?
Oh, that's my agent.
That's your agent?
Yeah.
Wait a second. So who belongs to this charity? You and your agent?
Yeah, me and my agent.
He does charity begins.
Oh.
It's a charity that installs jacuzzis in my house.
So, Fridge, you are taking the money for yourself?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh. Gary goes, hey, the fridge is going to... Gary goes... Gary says to me, the fridge is going through some kind of messy divorce. He's just about to give the money to charity.
You're kidding? You're getting a divorce?
Howard, there's right here. There's the masthead, the letterhead, the National Organization of Professional Athletes.
Yeah, he just ran that off.
No, that's
Fridge
wrong.
made that himself.
Okay.
No, that's my agent.
Fridge, I don't understand. So, I like this.
Understand.
I want to set up a charity like this.
Well, look here. Hey, that's what we all do, don't we?
Yeah. Gary goes, man, the fridge is giving the 25 G's to charity.
Now, that would have been funny because I'm sitting there, poor KC is a charity case.
Yeah, and I said to myself, you know, the fridge got that fridge.com. He's selling actual refrigerators and, you know, signing stuff. And he'll even, if you buy $100 worth of refrigerator stuff, he'll visit your house. And I'm like, why does he keep the 25 grand for himself? Meanwhile, he is.
I didn't know that. So he's giving it to charity.
But that charity, I don't think your wife can get a hold of, right?
Oh, well, you know, that's the way you got to do things.
I see. That's the new scam for husbands. Set up a charity.
Well, you know, that is smart because no one can invade a charity. I like that.
Hey, I appreciate it. I got to get on the plane.
Oh, you got to get on a plane. Hey, Fridge, yeah congratulations on not only beating KC, but beating a monkey and Artie.
All right. Hey, thank you, Howard. I appreciate it.
All right, and I know that betonsports.com is putting up to $25,000, and they congratulate you as well.
Okay, now I tell them I thank them too.
All right, man, and good luck to you, Fridge.
All right.
All right, later.
Later.
That's the great William Refrigerator Perry, who clocks in with $25,000.
Yeah.
Casey missing it by a half a point.
You know what? That's why they call it gambling, bro. But I got to thank Bet on Sports. I had a great time playing it, and thank Tom and everybody. And hey, Howard, there's another guy I want to thank.
Did you cry?
No, I was. Oh, it's like somebody took the wind out of me. I was just sitting there. I was at a bar because it wasn't on like NBC or
Yeah. You wouldn't mind if you got creamed.
Right, but by that amount, I was so angry, and everybody was there, just didn't say anything. I just got up and I left. I got my car and I left. It was a lonely ride home, man. But I just want to thank this guy that's helped me out doing these picks. This guy Keith from ShoreSports.com. He's a handicapper. He helped me out. The guy's awesome.
I think we're doing a betonsports.com.
No, he's a handicapper. It's not a betting thing.
Oh.
And he helped me out, give me all the picks and all the stats, stuff like that, and the guy kicks ass. He's awesome.
All right, great. betonsports.com is the one you want to remember.
Call Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, he beat you.
No, we had a good pick that last one. I didn't see that one coming.
And 25 grand. So there's the outcome. It was close right down to the wire.
You know what? Casey could have won a guaranteed $6,000 at that point. If he had bet against himself.
No, at the end, Keith showed me how to hedge it. I hedged. I got $2,000 out of it. I bet two on the other way, so I got $2,000. Like I bet against myself,
right?
Just in case I lost. Do you follow that?
Yeah, I get it. So, I get it. You have tons of free time, is what I get out of that.
No. I definitely had. I didn't put any money up for this contest.
All right, never mind that. Listen to this.
Boy.
Wow. Listen to this.
More than 30 years ago, she gave her son up for adoption.
Listen to me, Cabby. You've got brothers and sisters, and you're about to enter a new world.
Thank you. I'm very serious. Thank you very much.
And today, she'll realize she made the right choice on a very special Howard Stern show.
It's going to be great. Cabby's going to meet his mom. And I'm really happy for him. I know he's really excited. He's in the building.
Let me ask you a question. Are they spending the day together?
Yeah, I believe there's a whole plan involved. So Cabby is going to be brought in here. He's going to meet his mom. We're going to do the reunion. It's going to be very moving, I'm sure. And then they will get...
Is this coming up next? Should I get ready to cry?
It's coming up very soon.
Okay.
I might drag it out a little more.
Because I got to be, get some tissues in here
listen,
just in case.
Get ready to laugh if Cabby... If it turns out Cabby's related to his girlfriend, it's going to be really funny.
Wouldn't that be a great ironic story?
That would be hysterical.
Cabby's in love. I think he's engaged. And
he's so happy.
And then, he meets his mom, and then Cabby's girlfriend sitting here realizes that that's her aunt. And
they
Cabby and her
be together.
Their brother and sister or something. I don't know. But it's going to be great. Even Gary said to me, he says he thinks he's going to cry, so I'm going to keep a camera on him, too.
Good. All right.
Baba boo-hoo.
Baba boo-hoo. But it's going to be fun. This is what we've been waiting for. We've always wanted to do a reunion show. And also, this week, we'll be remembering the year, the highlights of the year on the show. And we'll be playing some clips. We've put that together as well.
A retrospective?
A retrospective, if you will. And, I don't know, we just have so much stuff to catch up on. It's difficult to get to everything in one show.
I can't believe Refrigerator Perry won.
And what happened with you this vacation? Did you break your no-party edict?
No, I did not.
Did you go to any parties?
No. Haven't seen anyone.
Is that why you didn't go to the dinner party?
Right.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's within no party zone.
Because I said to Ralph, what about Robin? And I forgot you have a no-party edict.
If you went, Robin, it really would have been breaking the edict.
Because it was some party.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
Now you can go to parties, all right? Is it over?
I haven't decided when
Really?
I'm ending the no-party edict.
I thought it was just the thing for till the end of the year.
No, I just said I wasn't going to parties because there are a lot of parties at that time, but I'm still being very quiet.
Wow. A lot of people are suffering because of the no-party edict.
I don't think anybody's suffering.
Well, everyone misses you.
I miss you, too.
Gee, I got a whole bunch of emails from people, why you are having a no-party edict, and I don't even know what I did with them. It was 2 weeks ago, and I just remember laughing at them.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that's that. Let's say hello to a couple of listeners. It's been a while, and we'll catch up, and we've got the big Cabby reunion happening, and I have to say the Giants, I mean, I've never seen a game like that. I don't know what to make of it.
Do you know what I am tired of hearing people say when I'm watching a Giants game? Jason Sehorn just can't cover that guy.
Well, it's, the poontang. It's the poontang.
Can't tackle anybody either.
Too much Angie Harmon.
He's the 𝗛𝗛𝗄𝗏 of football.
Oh, he drives me crazy.
Time to kick him out of professional football and let him lose that wife.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah. Hi, John. You're on the air.
Hey, Hook Nose, you read me loud and clear?
I read you loud and clear. Here we go. The beginning of the year.
Welcome.
Yeah, Hook Nose. Hey, this thing with you and Beth, it's a Jew scam. There is no way anyone could like you, Howard. It literally looks like somebody puked in a bag, shook it up, and that's your face. What do you have to say about that, asshole? Anyway, hey, you have a great New Year, you prick.
All right, thank you.
Contest is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was he last month?
That was Bill Parcells. Guy angry with me.
I was sitting
What is up with him?
That roast contest is out of... I was sitting at the Jet game with my flask.
Yeah.
10 guys behind me started singing, Artie's fat. Fat again.
Nice.
Throughout the game, guess who's fat? Guess who's fat? And I'm trying to eat a hot dog.
Artie's figured out the entire winter schedule, how to carry a flask.
Yeah.
He's into every flask sport.
He doesn't do it if you can't carry a flask.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I went out to dinner with him. What were you drinking that night? You weren't drinking very heavily. What were you having?
Jack and water.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to drink very heavily then.
Half and half in a tall glass.
And John was giving me a lecture because I got bombed real quick. I was drinking vodka, you know, and John goes,
He's telling you how to spread it out.
he goes, one of those vodkas equal 5 beers, and you're drinking too fast.
Yeah, he says he paces himself so he could drink all night.
Right, he would often say that he'd get like one martini and then start drinking beer.
Because you know, like Howard doesn't. Like Howard will get one drink, of vodka, and then he'll just. That's like 6 shots in the glass. So
No, it's not.
It's like 4 or 5, right, Artie?
No, it's like a shot. 2 shots.
Like maybe a shot and a half, 2 shots.
No, he's getting a big glass.
He got a
tumbler.
He got a rock glass.
Yeah, how many shot glasses do you think you fit?
One.
I'd say there's 2 shots of vodka in a glass like that with the ice.
Well, then you get drunk easy then.
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic like you.
2 shots of vodka is, that's not.
Because he drinks like 2 glasses and he's bombed.
Bomb.
It's 4 shots.
You're saying bomb.
Enough. I mean,
Am I bombed or am I just a little sloppy?
Well, you always say that you're so drunk. I don't know. That's what you tell me.
No.
Because there's a difference between bombed and just feeling good.
Am I conversing? Am I having a nice time?
Well, he's not inebriated, but he says I'm drunk.
No, I'm buzzed.
Yeah.
I say. I don't say I'm drunk. I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed. That's it.
and it was.
With you guys, it's like, you never admit to being high because then you're like a man.
You came at my party for my party. You were bombed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you were like stumbling around.
That was because I was drinking in my car.
Yeah,
not driving.
But I don't think you realize when you drink vodka that's potent stuff.
I do realize. That's why I drink it.
And how many glasses of vodka did you have on the way to my party? 3.
Yeah.
And you were bombed.
Yeah. I wasn't bombed, though. Was I walking?
Yeah, but
was I conversing with everyone?
Didn't you say that, didn't you like...
Whoa.
What?
Was I conversing with everyone?
Yeah.
Was I sloppy?
Well, there was a point where you were... didn't you stumble somewhere? Didn't fail and say you stumbled somewhere?
Dude, if you're going to leave your kids' toys all over your house, I think I might stumble under any circumstance.
You seemed more drunk that night than I've ever seen.
Well, since I'm under a microscope, because you and Phelan and everyone else have to evaluate my every step, it tends to be a little bit stifling, but I don't believe I was sloppy drunk.
Not sloppy, but you were definitely...
I was buzzed.
You were drunk.
I saw you stumbling next to Brian Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break.
But then, on New Year's, you drank champagne, and you told me that you were getting...
I got buzzed from it.
Yeah.
But it was only like...
That was Robin's bottle.
That was still Robin's bottle? On New Year's?
Oh, no, not New Year's, no.
But that was like...
Every bottle now is Robin's bottle. I'm confused.
That was Robin's bottle.
Here's to Robin.
That was Robin's bottle, bitch.
How many glasses of champagne did you have when you got buzzed?
I think about 2.5.
See, that's...
Champagne
I had an empty...
is kind of light.
I hadn't eaten.
Yeah, it's Robin. Isn't that a little...
Gee, sorry, John. I'm not as much of an alcoholic as you yet. I mean, he's mad at me because I get buzzed from 2.5 glasses of champagne.
I was trying to help you.
got a contact or something, because that's why I drink champagne. I never
I get buzzed.
feel anything.
But I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh, maybe
I hadn't eaten since like about 11 o'clock, and it was late. And I just drank it, and I got a little buzz. I wasn't sloppy. Was I walking? Was I talking?
No, I didn't say you. But you got
buzzed. I get buzzed from alcohol.
Yeah, well, when you say bombed, it sort of sounds like he can't hold his head
but he says that he's drunk. But you don't realize that you say that.
I'm high.
Okay, but you use the word drunk, so that's what you say. You say I'm drunk.
I don't say I'm drunk.
All right, I'm telling you.
I say I'm high, buzzed.
Why does it matter?
What does it matter? Why are you evaluating me?
Well, that's why I was giving you advice on how to drink. I was just telling you.
I'm fine. I don't need your advice. I see how you drink. John, everybody talks about your drinking.
What are you talking about?
Talk about every 8 minutes with a beer. We go to the restaurant. They can't bring the beer fast enough. He says to the guy, please bring me 2 at a time.
As soon as they deliver the beer, he orders another one.
Yeah, he goes, please, 2 at a time now. I can't be without a beer. I've seen a guy like this. All right.
It was fun, though. It was fun drinking with you.
Yeah, we had a good time. I just didn't know how heavily I was being evaluated.
No, you were, but I wasn't sure what drink goes with champagne, right? If you're going to drink champagne, I was trying to say...
Well, that's a drink. You don't need another drink.
Yeah.
No, but he was thinking about mixing champagne with vodka. I didn't know if it was right to mix.
I had a couple of glasses of champagne with your wife and with Beth, and then when I got to the restaurant, I drank some vodka.
But I wasn't sure if vodka went with champagne.
Sure it does.
Sometimes they say you shouldn't mix any kind of drink because it might get you sick.
No, I'm not sick. Fruity drinks get you sick the next morning. All that crap.
You're like,
vodka's good for you.
No, vodka actually is cleansing.
I can't even imagine having this conversation. What are we talking about?
Meanwhile, John's doing whippets.
Yeah.
You
What
know?
are we talking about?
John's asking guys for cans of whipped cream so he can the nitrous out of it.
Did he do that while you were out?
No, I said no to that.
Mercy Kitchen.
I'm at Mercy Kitchen. I was like, oh, he goes, I'm going to ask the guy for some whipped cream. Cans. The cans.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. Hey, Bill, you're on the air. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
You know how you have your rapper jacket?
Yeah.
Put the beers in the sleeves of that and lift your arms up when you're going in the stadium and get them in every time.
That's a good point. You know, I wear Fat Farm.
Yeah.
Right, like those big...
I wear the Fat Farm coats made by the blacks.
What are they made of?
They're made of, I think they're bulletproof.
Yeah.
For ghetto wear.
Yeah.
I tell you something, this coat I got by Fat Farm is like a human being. If I take it off, there's nowhere to put it. It's so huge.
Uh-huh.
But it keeps you friggin' warm in the winter. And they got pockets all over it.
Well, he's saying put them in the sleeve.
Let me tell you something.
Put something in there?
I think these coats are made for, like, dealers because there are hidden pockets everywhere. If you put stuff in this coat, you'll never find it again. He's right.
You've lost things in that coat.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But I think if you wear a Fat Farm coat, I'm sure when you go to a game or something, they bring security right out.
Yeah.
Because the Fat Farm is like, you know, gangster
sort of
clothes.
advertising that you're
but
doing something
they never check your arms. They'll never squeeze your arms, and you can always put them in there all the time.
Yeah, the arms have like 50 secret compartments.
Wow.
Actually, I think those jackets are banned from rap concerts.
I believe it.
You can't wear those things.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing is, if you ever want to get better seats at a game, at halftime, wait by the spirals for people who are leaving, ask them for their ticket stubs, and then you can trick the ushers that way.
Yeah.
Get better seats.
Jet fans got a lot of scams.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of activity going on, all kinds of nonsense. And
amazing.
I got a joke for you, too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do tampons have strings on the end of them?
Why?
So you can floss after you're done eating.
There you go. All right, Shuli, you're on the air.
Hey, morning, guys. How you doing? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Hey, I got a bunch of questions about vacation for you, but I kind of made a game out of it.
All right, go ahead.
It's called Over Under. Over the 2-week period, how many times did Howard and Beth bang? And the number is 8. Over or under?
Over.
Yeah, I would say we were over bat, but you want to know something? Our banging got interrupted a lot because the dog sleeps in the bedroom with us now because she gets separation anxiety, and then when I'm banging, the dog...
I am loopy from this dog.
When I'm banging, the dog, like, stares at us banging, and I'm like, wait a second
Isn't
here.
that funny? Because that's what we do when we see animals.
I know. I like, stares and cries.
You know what, man? I know a guy. Get rid of the dog for you.
No.
Just one phone call.
No. Well, listen to this. This is one thing I do not know how to adjust to.
How did the dog wind up in the bedroom?
Here's what happened. When we first got the dog, we were doing like crate training. I realized this is a 9-month-old dog. She hates the crate.
Would she cry when she was in there?
Cry, have accidents in the crate, which is very rare. Hasn't had an accident since we took her out of it.
But why is she in the bedroom?
Okay, here's the thing.
She's on the rag.
Keeping the dog outside the bedroom totally stresses her out. Because that's when she started to get crazed.
Did you ever set up a bed for her somewhere?
Yes. She loves her bed. But she really needs to sleep. She's used to sleeping with other dogs. She was raised that way. So, anyway, it's fine. Listen to me. It's fine. The only problem I'm having is the dog sleeps through the night when she sleeps with us. Doesn't have any accidents, nothing. She's a people dog. But when you start to get romantic, the dog will sit at the side of the bed and cry. So you tell her no. She stops, but she stares the whole time.
So you got to stop and say no, go back to bed.
Now, I can bang through anything, even a dog staring at me, but Beth totally gets out of the mood, shall I say?
Weird out by it?
She doesn't say it because she's like, no, it'll be fine. But she totally...
It just breaks the whole thing for her.
Yeah, she didn't even want to... She wants to get under the covers. I can't even look at her naked because the dog's watching.
Really?
And then she gets, like, totally unromantic, you know?
Maybe it's the fact that the dog's wearing a G-string, too. That doesn't help.
Forget the G-string. The G-string's off already.
And there's no moving the dog out of the bed.
Wait. So, I had it the other day. I said, listen, I got to be able to bang you. I really do have to be able to bang you. There's just no two way. I don't know about you, but I need to bang. I am not going to let the dog ruin my banging.
I don't know about you.
So, yeah.
She's willing to give it up.
Right. Yeah, it's not that good with me. So, fine. I told the dog to shut up. You know, I said no.
Yeah, you're yelling at the dog.
I said no. No, you got to be firm. So she's staring, and I see Beth's totally not amorous. So I said, okay. I take the dog. I put her in the kitchen. I shut the doors to my bedroom, and I start banging. Finally, then you hear through the door. Crying. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Now, I could bang through the crying.
Right.
Oh, no.
You're a guy. You should be able to.
Exactly. I could bang through. You know what? I could watch a person vomit and get killed.
He could have arms and legs blowing by his window.
Yeah. I could bang through anything.
Bang through the Holocaust.
Yeah. I could watch Hitler Jews.
That's right. In the oven.
Bang. Yeah.
Hey, Howard, you know
what do you do with those Jews over there? Okay, let me just finish over here.
Just a second.
Yeah, just a second.
He's on the train.
I don't know about you, Adolf, but I need the back.
Yeah,
hey,
so,
Howard,
yeah.
You know how Jerry Lewis made that movie about him being the clown?
I could bang through that.
Yeah, you should just make a movie where you're banging people while they're marching them into the oven.
Yeah, so anyway, I just like... so then I have a double door to my bedroom, so I closed both doors. You couldn't hear anything.
Oh, my goodness.
And we banged. And but the whole time we're like, we got to quickly get out to the dog. I got out to the dog, let the dog in, and she was like so happy to be back in the room.
But so now is that going to be the routine? Lock the dog out?
You're going to have to build a banging room now.
I guess. I mean, what am I going to do? Well, here's some broad that says she has the same problem. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't have a solution right now.
No. Anna.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
What's up?
I have 2 chocolate labs, and they're sisters, and every time my boyfriend and I go at it, we simply have to lock the door, and the dog's outside the door so they don't watch us. So
right,
I know
creepy.
How your listeners are feeling.
One time I liked it because I kind of felt like I was in a...
Like having that voyeur thing.
Yeah, I kind of got into it, but when Beth gets freaked out, it ruins everything.
Yeah, it does seem to ruin the woman's mood. So, yeah, your best bet is to keep the dogs out when you're going at it, because they get jealous.
I was going to Beth. That was my solution.
They get jealous, so I think the answer is every once in a while you got to bang the dog.
I don't think that's what the dog is.
No.
I don't know if I have good enough. I'll need a double flask for that.
Get a lot
Watching, but not for that reason.
Yeah. All right, hey, listen, I got to take a break because you know what's coming up, the mother and child reunion.
I can't
wait either.
Well, I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you, Howard.
Take care, Anna.
You
Hey,
too.
Howard.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, on New York, do you run a show on Christmas Day or on New Year's Day?
Yeah, I think they run a show every day. I don't know about New Year's Day. I think they do a special countdown show here.
Really?
Like the top 92 songs of the year.
Uh-huh.
Because out in Vegas, they didn't run a show on Christmas Day or on New Year's Day.
They may not run a show on Christmas.
Yeah, they want to give you a break on Christmas.
That's right. I think they go caroling or something.
Yeah, I think if the station feels you can't handle it on Christmas, if the birth of Jesus, maybe we'll stop this crap.
Hey,
maybe even it's wrong to want to make money with this
we might
filth.
get struck by lightning if we run it on Christmas.
Yeah, a girl getting farted on and vomited on by guys, maybe it's just not appropriate. Even for the money-grubbing stations that we work for.
One of my over/under questions was about John, because I figured over the holidays he was going to see his mother-in-law.
Right.
So I figured, how many arguments do you think he got into with his mother-in-law? Over/under is 3.
Don't even know the answer to that one.
I'll go over with that.
I'll go over with that, too. They hate each other.
Yeah, he had to have pissed her off a bunch of times.
0? Look at you, Mr. Holiday.
I think that my mother-in-law's, my father-in-law gave her crap about Thanksgiving, so she's being on, special behavior.
You know what? I'm with your mother-in-law, man. I don't think you should go to your mother-in-law's house and start showering. It's like shower at home, douchebag.
Yeah, come prepared to just enjoy yourself to your mother-in-law.
He gets an invite, he moves in. Hey, come over for dinner. Next thing, guy's bathing.
She lives
I'm going to take a nap.
Go home.
Far from where? Far from you?
You know what happened?
10 minutes away from John.
How far?
No, she doesn't. She lives all the way out east, Cal.
Where does she live?
No, she doesn't live inside.
Oh, okay.
Howard, she lives all the way out east, getting close to the Hamptons.
Right.
It's pretty far. I was training for the fight. I was a little sweaty. You know what's all right? I forgot to tell you, there was one time where I was at her house and I asked Susanna to run me a bath.
Yeah.
Medieval time. And my mother-in-law is standing right in front of me talking to my wife. She's going, "Don't you dare run him a bath. You let him run his own bath." And I'm like, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Hey, Susanna, go run me a bath. Right in front of her mother.
I saw you asking Susanna to run a bath.
Wow.
That's balls. Hey, go run me a bath.
Run me a bath.
and lamb in the backyard so I can eat.
That's just insane.
Yeah, and go fetch me some water from the pond.
Yeah, and actually churn me some butter.
And go chop some wood.
Toast, could you churn me some butter?
That girl's like a slave to him.
Oh my God.
It's the greatest. Then they're talking about they want to maybe have another kid.
I know.
You gotta be kidding me.
You know what? John talks about that all the time. John wants to count of kids because he's not doing anything.
Nah, I do everything with the kid. I do. I take him skiing too, yeah.
Get me a beer.
How do you take him skiing?
I took him skiing. It was a big pain in the ass. I don't want to ever do it again. I had to go up to the...
Susanna, tow me up the hill.
Get me a beer and wipe my ass.
Get me a microwave and bring it on a snowmobile.
Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. We got a lot going on. Shuli, I got to go.
I'll get one more over under for Gary that I like.
All right, real quick.
Oh, yeah. Over the 2 weeks, how many times do you think Gary got to sleep in? The over-under 4.
Over-under 4?
Under.
Yeah.
Under.
You didn't get to sleep in.
You know what? Here's the deal. It's the contest is off. I woke up every day on the vacation. Don't ask me why. 6:30. I got out of bed.
Me
because
too.
I just woke up every day, and I usually sleep late. You know what? I didn't drink. And it makes a big difference. So every day I was up at 6:30.
See, I woke up every day at 6:30 too. I had dinner and went out.
You know, I don't know how. Seriously, I don't know how you change your schedule around, but I am like forever like latched into this morning routine.
Yeah.
Here I have all the time to sleep. If I go to bed at 3 in the morning, I'm up at 6.
Yeah.
I cannot do it any differently.
It takes me a few days, but I get back into the
but Howard,
You're an amazing man, Artie.
Oh, thank you.
But Howard, here's the question. Gary, did you and your wife have a discussion where you said, listen, it's my vacation now. I want to sleep late.
No,
he's given up on that discussion.
No, we go every other day, but I got up every single day. I got up early.
Oh, what'd you do? You bathed the boys and...
No, you know, I was up before the kids.
Yeah.
Like, I would get up, and I would be up an hour before the kids got up.
That's because you finally have an hour to yourself. You're so excited. You probably...
I just couldn't sleep.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I got to take a break.
Worry about it.
No, how do you know that?
I'm smart.
No, how do you know?
I'm a goddamn genius.
How do you know a Taylor Swift groupie? I have 2 teenage daughters. What's your reason?
Yeah, I have a teenage girlfriend.
Is that why you know? Is Stephanie a big Tay-Tay fan?
She likes her.
Do you like her?
Not particularly.
No, not for you?
No.
Not your speed?
She is cute. I got to say, she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's, well, whatever.
She's very all-American looking.
Yeah. And I don't think her music's bad. Some of it, not all of it. Steve Brandano agrees. I see him shaking.
I think it's funny because you don't think her music is bad. I'll give you 10 other artists that like dance around her genre that you would probably hate.
That's true. I like her older stuff, like Tim McGraw. But anyway, let's get Ronnie. I'm glad.
I like her Greetings from Asbury Park album.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Because before getting into David Spade, I did want to ask you about that prank call that Jenks did because apparently you weren't a big fan of it.
Not that it wasn't a big. I mean, he got upset because I didn't knock him on the news. I just said I was, I'm friends with a lot of cops. And it was a whole cop thing, and cops were getting shot and killed that day even, so,
Was it not fun and not funny?
It was, his stuff is funny, but you know what? He got all bent, He started knocking me on Twitter because I said, because I did the news story with Lieberman saying, that I wasn't too thrilled about it, but, I didn't say I hated it.
Do you think Jenks did the wrong thing by doing it?
He never does the wrong thing because he's always doing those phone calls. So,
He's done a couple of calls I think he wish he could take back.
Are you pissed at him?
No, not at all. But he's pissed at me.
Jenks, are you pissed at Ronnie?
Jenks, you there, buddy?
I'm not pissed at Ronnie. I was just bummed out that because I thought he would think it was cool. When I did the prank call, there was no reports of anybody being shot or injured. I did it before any of that stuff went down, and
but I didn't hear it till that night after this all went down and the cop was shot and then he died. He had already died.
And Jenks, in all fairness, nobody had been shot or killed that day. He'd already killed 4 people.
But the thing is I don't do this to make fun of a tragedy or to make fun of people being shot or injured. I do it to show that these people on the news, after 25 years, they still can't stop it. They still don't check their sources. And, I let it out that it was a prank call early on. I didn't keep everybody on about it. And I kind of figured, Ronnie, it would be good for the block party. And I just could imagine all the phone calls that you must have fielded within the first 10 minutes after me doing that call.
I agree with Jenks, by the way. I know he does these during some pretty weird tragedies, but to me, it's always a mad rush to be the first to get the scoop. And it almost seems like these news organizations care so little about what's going on and care more about getting the person on. And I agree most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not a bad thing. There's like 1 or 2 that he probably shouldn't have done.
Well, Jenks proved that, I thought, with this call. Jenks, she would have talked to you all day.
What's that?
She would have talked to you all day, it sounded like.
Yeah, but I kind of got nervous because, again, I was thinking, well, if there are people, if you would have watched it that day, you heard that the reporters and everything, they were getting in the police's way from doing their jobs. So, I mean, me doing a prank call to that show was probably just, I think, was just comical. It was just to show that these people were so willing to put anybody on the air without checking any sources that I could at least get through and do it. I just didn't want to string anybody along.
You know where I thought Jenks used to shine for me? Jenks, what is the Philadelphia version of, I guess up here, it's called the DOT. What is like the Department of Traffic, like the roadworks people? What are they called?
Right. It's called PennDOT.
PennDOT. Every single snowstorm, he would call as the head of PennDOT and always get on it. I would think, how do these people not know who that is and what his number is? And he would they go, now from PennDOT, we have this guy. They put him on.
Jenks, you're a master of your craft.
But Ronnie, you're not mad at me.
No,
right?
I never said I was pissed. I just said, if you listen to Lieberman's story, I never said I was pissed.
You weren't pleased, though. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't have a problem with me because I'd be bummed out. I was bummed out that you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm saying it's not that I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. At the time, it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Jenks. We're all good. What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did I hear you saying?
Hey, listen, you're going to Taylor Swift. I went to see Cinderella.
I'm going with my daughters. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to see Cinderella on Broadway.
My God.
How was it?
Why?
Because that's what Stephanie wanted to do for Valentine's Day. She's into Cinderella, I guess. I don't know.
She thinks you're her prince.
Yeah, I am. I am a prince. I got we sat third row. I was a prince.
Someday her prince will come.
Yeah.
How was
exactly after I'm gone?
What'd you think of the show?
It wasn't that terrible. I didn't fall asleep, so it wasn't that bad. Actually, they added a little humor into it.
How so?
And they made little jokes here, here and there.
I got to ask you a question.
Good.
I'm not being facetious about this at all or anything. Were there mostly kids at the show?
No, absolutely not, dude. It was all adults.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's not even open yet. It's in preview, and it was sold. It's been sold out for date.
Really? Who's in it?
Yeah.
Anybody big? Any big names in it?
Not that I know. Not even in my day.
No Angela Lansbury.
No, there was somebody. I forget who it was. I recognized one name.
Did they cast well? Was Cinderella?
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, she was definitely hot.
Did she look good when she was working the house or when she became,
Oh, when she became Cinderella, she's in this hot gown. I'll tell you what, though, the live effects that they had on this show are amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, the dresses, they like, changed right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know they changed.
Like Kelly Clarkson's dress at the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
They just spun around and bang. They were
exactly. It was crazy. And I'm sitting like 3 rows back, and I'm trying to figure this out.
You think it'll make it on Broadway?
It's opening March 3rd.
I understand. Do you think it'll stand the test of time?
I think so because, a lot of kids, they're going to take a lot of kids to see it probably.
But you said it was adults.
It was adults. There was there were some kids there, but I'm telling you, it was mainly adults.
Cinderella.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
I'm sure Stephanie must have been thrilled. Though.
Oh, please. Unreal.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about Mark Cuban and him entertaining Shark Tank pitches from the staff. So Richie Wilson came in with his winning pitch, but Tim Sabean came in with his losing pitch, and Scott DePace came in to explain why he didn't pitch at all. Lots of fun, as always, on the wrap-up show. Mark Cuban also came by, and he was a great guest. He was all fired up, a lot of energy, had a lot of fun things to say. And then he had to sit through those pitches of Tim and Richie Wilson. I want to talk to Tim about his failed pitch. I want to talk to Richie Wilson about his successful pitch. I think everyone was surprised that Shittens ended up going over well with Mr. Cuban. Yeah, I think Tim was bummed out. I know he believes in his idea. He was excited about it. I wanted to pitch his other idea, which is a leash for a television remote. I'm sorry to give that away, Tim, but
You're talking about the thing like whenever you go to the shittiest hotel in the world and they have the leash? on the remote control.
Gary,
like
don't let him know that. But his app to find, clean places to go to the bathroom, I know it exists, but apparently Tim's is a little bit different, but we really didn't get to learn the details because Mark Cuban shot him down pretty quickly.
He went,
Yeah.
Do you think that in Tim's pitch, it was necessary to tell Mark Cuban, a guy you're A, trying to get money out of, and B, a complete stranger, he could have just said, hey, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. He didn't have to tell him that he shit all over the wall.
That's what makes Tim, Gary. He didn't have to tell him, but he wanted to, add some color to the story and get him interested, and I understand that.
Tim came to me afterwards. He's like, this app is going to kill. He's got it under control.
Yeah, get Tim down here. I want to talk to him about this app. Did you know he put $8,000 into the app already?
He told me 4, but it's going to take another 4 to get it to where he needs it to be.
Oh, okay.
So I
figured it was the other way. He said 8, which means he's probably put like 16 into it.
No, but the thing that I didn't know how to say this to Tim, because even before he went in, I was getting texts like crazy or IMs like crazy that there's like 50 apps that already do this. But Tim was saying that they're not interactive, but I haven't seen them. I would think they would be.
Yeah.
In other words, if you're going to go look for a bathroom, it would seem like you just Instagram a picture of a clean bathroom.
Richie Wilson, though, has put 8,000 less into his idea, and he got the endorsement from Mark Cuban. And I saw out in the hall, you guys were buddying up. Is this gonna happen?
I put 8 minutes into this. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Quick little idea, and he liked it. He was really cool about it in the hallway.
I love the idea, by the way. As a frequent user of Man Groomer or whatever you call it, it's a great idea.
Were you surprised that he went for it like that?
No, because everybody I spoke to said it's a good idea. Like, I haven't heard anybody, no pun intended, take a shit on it.
So what are you going to do?
I'm trying to reach out to companies now about having it manufactured. I'm looking for, and if a company's interested, get in touch with me. And Rachel's at home right now. She's looking up manufacturing companies.
Here's your problem, though. What about all the other people out there listening who are doing the same thing?
I totally know that, but listen, it's out there. I knew that going into this, that I'm putting it out there.
Did Richie copyright it in any way by doing it on the show? Can he take this tape and document this date as...
Yeah, I mean, it serves as some type of copyright, but if I'm the manufacturer, I thought of that 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it ever since.
But you have to have proof of that, though.
But that was exciting. I mean, look, he took you at first it was kind of goofy, but then a couple minutes in, he was taking you very seriously.
For the simple fact, he didn't tell me to get out like he told Tim.
Yeah.
And he said that, and when he said there is something there, like I almost skipped a beat, man. I was like, this a billionaire businessman liked an idea that I pitched him, and Ronnie told me he was laughing about it and loving it all the way down the elevator. He was cracking up.
Even if you don't get a dime, at least you get that satisfaction of knowing that he endorsed your idea.
Yeah, and he told me in the hallway, he said, you really should try to get on the Shark. He said, you really should try to come on.
Oh, so get on the show.
So as soon as if he would have been here with people, I would have asked them, is there a number? How do I get in touch? But I didn't want to ask him, like, hey, give me your email address.
Are you going to change the product name if you have to get on Shark Tank? Because I don't know if they'll let you go on.
I would do a Shittens brand, because for like a guy, like a hunter, they would love to use Shittens in the woods. Like, that would be great. But I would have to change the name, somehow.
You got to change the name, because the place you need to sell it
is the moms, and
I'm not talking about that. Like, you can't get into Kmart or Target or
unless you put
DJ's
like the pound sign and percentage or whatever, tens, you know what I mean?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah.
But even some of those places won't deal with that.
That got me 3% of the company, by the way.
You're in.
You're
in. You have 3% of nothing.
I appreciate that. The other thing, I know other people were upset, Gary, because they wanted to pitch and didn't have the opportunity to do so.
I know. We had I think we had 5 people out here altogether. You know who was supposed to pitch and declined to pitch was Scott DePace. And what happened was, basically, Scott DePace told me yesterday, I no longer believe in the video caddy. In a sense, he said 19 years ago, great idea. 9 years ago, great idea. He goes, things have changed. Everybody's got a camera on their phone, so I don't believe it anymore, and I'm not going to come and make a fool of myself.
Wow.
Well, I also know this morning he was saying he didn't know about this segment till yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So he didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I think he wanted some preparation or to have a pitch.
For somebody he's been working on for 19 years?
I'm surprised. I mean, he's got a lot of pride. I know that. And he believed in that product for a very long time.
Technology's changed.
But for him to admit that, that's a big step. Now, do you think he did it just because he didn't want to do the pitch?
I think he did it because he's out of video caddies and it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know if he's... I don't know. Scott, if you're still selling, let me know. But I think... I remember him telling me he sold out.
I mean, the video caddy is 5 times bigger than the iPhone.
Yeah, but you could still, you got the brand name. You can make a smaller or
iPhone caddy, iCaddy.
You could do something like that. We're all geniuses here when it comes to this entrepreneurship. All right, Scott 𝗏𝗏, you weren't able to. I didn't know you gave up on the video caddy. That was news to me. Gary just told me that.
I sold the last video caddy 2 years ago, maybe.
How would we know? How would we know that?
I told you guys. I mean, it's quite obvious. I haven't had the website up for a year and a half. I don't know.
Because I check the video caddy website every day. No, it's funny. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
At some point, it was definitely out there. I know it's not on your radar, but you knew at some point. Trust me. I said I wasn't doing it anymore.
You're extremely entrepreneurial, though. It surprised me that you didn't pitch today.
I mean... I've got other ideas, but with Gary, it was really odd yesterday. Gary came into the control room, said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?"
Well, that's because Will had sent you 2 notes to 2 different email addresses, which I guess you don't check Lotus Notes.
I do check Lotus Notes.
Then
Never got that.
Here's the email. You can look at it. That's from last week with some other email address that I have no idea. You have 7 different email addresses.
PatMedia.net I have not had in 12 years.
How would I know that? And then the next one
How would you know that?
The next one
I haven't had it in 12 years.
The next one is a Lotus Note address. Scott?
I swear to God, I did not see that. I do see it here, so I'll have to go back and check. But I did not see it.
But again, when I type in your name, and this is a bigger issue, but people have all these outstanding email addresses, and how are we supposed to know what email accounts are active?
We're all Lotus Notes.
Then that's what we do. We use Lotus Notes only. That's fine.
Wait a minute. So I had an email address that changed about 6 months ago. I
didn't remember which one it was.
I let our IT guy know. I let Tracy know.
But I can't spend 25 minutes looking up trying to find your old email which says what your new email address is.
System.
But that's not how it works.
You know what? It's a bigger issue. That's actually a Lotus Notes.
What
issue,
else can I do?
But anyway, if you had an idea to pitch, would you have pitched something if you had more time?
I have plenty of ideas, but I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I needed to have artwork and all this stuff ready to go. If it was just an idea, yeah, I've got ideas, but I didn't think that he was going to take anything seriously today.
But he took Richie's idea
no,
very...
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
That idea is horrible.
Oh, my God, you're so jealous. He totally took that idea serious.
Is horrible.
It is not
You're not
horrible.
really going to do it. You're not going to do that stupid
Scott,
idea.
you really don't think he took that idea a tiny bit serious?
I think he took...
I think he was on the show and he wanted to sort of... But
then
no.
why didn't he take Tim's idea serious?
I think he did take Tim's idea seriously. He assessed Tim's idea,
right.
Said it had been done, and said goodbye. He listened to Richie's idea. He said
you've got something there.
And I don't think he was doing it to be a nice guy.
I wouldn't invest $1 in that idea. I mean, you don't have
$1 like him to give.
A wife would do. You sure I do. A wife would do just as much as a glove. How do you take the glove off? I don't know. To me,
but that's the best thing about Shark Tank is they really don't care what the idea is.
Can it make money?
If it makes money. If Richie proves that Shitten's is a moneymaker, he'll invest. Why wouldn't he?
For the guy that made Post-its, he said, "I'm going to put glue on the back of a notepad," and people would have said that's stupid, and they made billions off it.
You can't just.
Fail.
It's the same type.
Why are you so frustrated by this?
I'm not. I'm frustrated trying to explain why I think Shitten's is a stupid idea, and I don't think Mark took that seriously. I think he was on the air going, "Hey, yeah, that's good, yeah." But let's see you make $1 with it. And let's see him actually put $1.
I gotta say something. I'm watching you here, and I'm not trying to open up a larger issue. I promise you. I just don't think you can revel in anybody else's success that isn't
Gary,
yours.
that is not true at all. You come up with these thoughts that there's no accuracy to that. If Richie had made $1 million, that would be awesome.
But here's the point.
I'm simply saying that Mark, I don't think he was being genuine.
And I disagree with you. What you're saying is you don't like Richie's idea. That I get. But Mark seemed genuinely interested in that. Why did everybody see that but you?
I guess you guys aren't as bright as I am. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think he would put $1 into that fucking thing.
What did you think of Tim's idea?
To find a bathroom?
It was an excellent idea.
I think I can find a bathroom quite easily without an app.
Why was Yelp
bathroom
so successful?
Was what?
Yelp for restaurants.
That's it, but that you're getting a review. You don't review a bathroom, how clean it was.
No, I think that's what Tim is saying, that people are taking pictures and reviewing the bathroom. Here's a clean bathroom in a 25-foot vicinity.
Well, listen, I mean, I could shit in a porta-john. My wife does want a clean fucking place, so maybe there is something to it. I don't know. I wouldn't invest in it.
Tim, were you discouraged at all? I know you've put a couple bucks into this.
No, not at all. Not at all. It just propels, and I love challenges. And let's follow through with this thing and see where the challenge goes.
Where did you come up with this idea? It wasn't from the incident here.
Well, no, it was. I was thinking about this, and I went online and I looked at a couple of things, and I saw what they were, and I saw how the ugly meter took off. I saw how Yelp worked. I saw that there were applications on the web or on iTunes and so forth that were that identified restrooms, but this has other layers to it and other services to a potential user. So I thought, why not?
What other? I mean, I know you don't want to give away the tricks of the trade, but what other services could it possibly have?
Well, there's communication. There's a rating service on it. There's other, community type things where you can participate. There's
Wait, how do you participate in the bathroom?
Because you
tap
pictures.
your foot and you can find gay guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, but you take pictures. You upload the pictures. People, it's like a lot like what Yelp is.
Scott, what are you making faces for? You think this is a dumb idea?
No, it's not.
Of course.
It's not a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't see
I think it's a really short time to guys just start putting pictures of their junk on there.
That too.
And then you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly right.
And Tim, you put $8,000 into this?
No, not $8,000, but I put about $4,000 into it just to check it out and understand it and to realize what it's all about.
You should talk to me. I've got plenty of good app ideas.
How did the video caddy do?
Why did you use any of them?
Yeah,
because I'm too ballsy to invest $4,000 like he did. I mean, I'm not ballsy enough. Right. Sorry.
Hey, I'm 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, on TV show Shark Tank, and a whole lot of other things, and I'm fired up to be on the show with Howard. It's actually, I think this is my third time. It's the first time in 8 years, so I think he forgot about me. But I'm a huge Howard fan, and whatever he wants to talk about, we'll talk about Shark Tank, we'll talk about the NBA, we'll talk about business, and I don't know, Howard, best interviewer in the world, so I'm sure he'll come up with something interesting and different.
Absolutely, and since it's been almost a decade now, you're going to be sitting down with the uncensored version of Howard. So
yeah, and that's true, and so, who the fuck knows what'll come up? I don't care. That's the beauty of coming on Howard Stern show. You just never know what direction he's going to take it, and you just never know what he's going to ask you, so that makes it fun.
All right, we'll see you in the studio, Mark.
Can't wait.
I was talking to 𝗦𝗵cie in the green room. I told him you go to the games. I was like, he was very excited by that.
Yeah.
But He said, like, people don't want to talk about basketball anymore. It's just people stop on the street constantly. Just want to fucking pitch them, their dopey inventions.
Well, yeah, he's on TV. It's awesome. You like that show?
Oh, I love it. My favorite show.
People love that show.
Watch it.
It's
American Idol.
The guys are so fucking smart, Howard, and savvy, and they know their shit, and they call bullshit. So it's a great show.
Right, because they're businessmen.
Yeah, that's what it is. They don't care about the idea. They care if it's making money. That's it.
Right.
Like, if you come with the flashlight, you can make money. They don't care.
Right.
Oh, whoa, there he is. Look at you. Hey, man, what's happening? Long time no see.
It's been a long time.
How long has it been?
8 years.
Wow.
8 years.
Well, I guess you finally have something to say.
It's been that long.
It's been that long.
I hope you missed me, Robin. I missed you.
Is life great being a billionaire?
I'm the luckiest motherfucker in the world. Every single day I wake up and go, if I can't have fun, then something's wrong.
What level do you take it to, though? Because we don't really see your lifestyle.
I just, I'm pretty much the same guy I was before I had money, but I just don't put any limits on myself. So if I want to do something and I think it'll be fun, I can do it.
How many homes do you have?
Like 6.
6?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Caymans, New York, L.A., Miami, Dallas. I got 5, I guess, yeah.
What's your favorite place to live in?
Dallas is my favorite place to live, but I like to get away to the Caymans because it's close. It's only a 3-hour flight from Dallas. It's not like a big fancy. It's not like going to the south of Spain where everybody's partying all the time. I got 3 kids now, so it's laid back and we can have fun.
Miami's more of a party town for a single guy, right?
Yeah, I've had this place for like 15 years.
Is it a private home or do you live in like a penthouse?
Yeah, it's more of a penthouse in a building. Yeah.
I see. Is that noisy or is that where you go to really unload?
No, it's just like one of those spots that I've had. When I was single, right? When I was making the rounds, I bought it and it was like, oh, this place is badass. So I'll buy it, and then I've just kept it. I've just never done anything with it.
Super rich people, like billionaires, they don't sell their properties necessarily because it's like, why bother?
Why
You just keep it around.
That's the truth, right? Because it's more of a hassle. I've got my stuff there. It's easy. Why mess with it?
So if I wanted to buy your place in Miami from you, I'd have to offer you some astronomical amount of money or something to turn you on because there's
to make it worth your while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not worth the hassle. I mean, I got clothes there. That's probably the best part about having these places because when I go to a different city, I got my stuff. So I've got like everything down there. I've got a stocked refrigerator.
Now,
so
who
I
does
just show
all
up.
that? In other words, if you have 5
you got to have staff.
In other words, if you have 5 homes, okay, so you decide you're going to go to Dallas. I don't know. You decide you're going to go to Cayman Islands. You've got to have a bunch of people who live there who at any moment's notice when you say I'm coming down have to prepare that home for you, right?
Only in the Caymans because it's got like 600 feet of beach, and so you've got to like take care of the beach. But everywhere else, I just have a guy, just someone who will, hey, I'm coming down, I'm bringing the kids or not bringing the kids, stock the fridge, make sure everything's ready to go, and that's it.
Do you have a personal chef who prepares your meals?
Me personally, no, but we just got one at home. Like, with kids, my biggest fear in life is that my kids turn out to be messed up. Right. And so at home, my kids are 3, 6, and 9.
Right.
And so we have a nanny that works probably 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
A nanny for each kid, or just one nanny?
No, just one nanny.
One nanny.
Oh, you're so cheap.
Come on now, Robin.
I know wealthy guys who have a nanny for each kid.
Really?
Yeah.
See, to
and
me,
they're around the clock.
Right. No, we won't do that. Like, our nanny's there to help. With 3 kids, if you can afford help, you get the help, right?
Sure.
And then after that, when she's gone, it's just normal, right? We'll take the kids to school, pick them up, take them to dance, right? I've got my
all of that, huh?
All of that. I got my daddy-daughter dance tomorrow night.
But don't the kids fuck up your lifestyle, Mark, because you, being a wealthy man, you want to go to Cayman Islands for 5 weeks. They've got school. You've got to stay there. They've screwed it all up, haven't they?
Yes and no, man. On one side, that is the screw up, right? But it's my kids, right?
How are you going to prevent your children from becoming screwballs?
That scares the shit out of me.
Right.
Seriously.
Well, they're going to be spoiled, right?
No, I mean, they're spoiled. I mean, when your daughter, my 9-year-old, like, kind of freaks out if she has to travel commercial.
Right.
You know, she doesn't quite get it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that scares the hell out of me. But, I mean, we do everything possible just to make it normal, like we're a regular family.
When, you know, I think what it's contingent upon is your wife being really strong.
Yes.
If she's a douche, like, and not necessarily.
They'll run right over her.
There's
Is that
a
what
lot
you're
of
saying?
women who do not know how to discipline kids or tell
That's
them no.
not my wife.
Your wife knows how to say no to them?
Oh, she will kick their ass just like she'll kick mine, you know?
Yeah, I mean, most women, in theory, think they can do it. But then they
It's
buckle.
a hard job to be consistent. That's
Well,
the problem.
you'll come downstairs and say, "Kids, go to bed," and then your wife will undo it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if she does that, you're doomed. Your kids will be.
No, it's the
up.
exact opposite.
is.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, we'll stay up. Like my 3-year-old son, I'm like, let's watch Transformers. We'll stay up and watch Batman.
Right.
You can fall asleep with me, and my wife's like, get the hell to bed, right? So
Is having a son more fun because you get to watch Transformers and Batman and stuff and do all the cool
hell
stuff you
yes.
like? Yeah.
Are you kidding
And then
me?
you're going to do the basketball thing and all the sports.
I went through 6 till my son was born. I love my daughters to death, right? But
I'm
6 years of hair and nails, right?
and Barbie movies.
It was brutal. It was brutal, right? And so, you know, Daddy, do you like my dress? Daddy, what about my hair? Daddy doesn't like my hair.
Mark, you're a very bright guy, and I read something you said, and I responded to this. The advice that people are giving children now to follow their dreams.
Ugh.
You hate that.
I hate it.
And I happen to agree with you. Explain.
Well, everybody dreams about something. Everybody dreams, right? Everybody's passionate about something, especially when you're young. You're going to play the guitar. You're going to be a baseball player. You're going to be a singer. You're going to be a rock and roll star, right? Everybody's got that, but, you know, where do you spend your time? Right? You can talk about it, but what do you actually work at? And, you know, everybody talks about following their dreams and passions. I say you follow your effort.
Right.
Because if you're working at it, you're going to get good at it. And if you're good at it, you're going to like it. And if you like it, you can be great at it.
You're so right. Our kids today told too much that, oh, you're such genius. You're so brilliant at everything. You're so good and talented.